Why you always in the mood? I'm acting brand new. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but try to play it cool.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, today I will be talking about some Australian brands that I have discovered along the way that are like some of my favorites. I think for some of these, you guys might have already heard of them, but I think that there will still be a few that you might not have heard of that hopefully you can be introduced to and might be interested in possibly getting something in the future. So, I will insert clips of some of the things that each brand sells as well as include links to some of my favorite items from these brands. So these are all Australian brands, but they ship to the US as well. And some of them are a little pricier than others, so they come with different price points. And I will let you know kind of some of the best things to find at some of these shops. So just to dive right in, the first one we have is Sabo the Skirt. I discovered this brand from my sister actually, and this brand is awesome. They have some really cool prints that they use, especially around the spring and the summer months. But then on top of that, they also have a very like clean aesthetic to them as well. So I feel like this is a brand where you can find anything you're looking for. Um, Particularly for me, I think that they would be great for vacation. So if you're going, somewhere tropical, this would be a great brand to look at. I do think that some of their things just remind me of being on the beach or just being on vacation in some sense. So I think that they're a great brand for that. They also have some swimwear, different tops, but what really stands out for me are their dresses. I think their dresses are stunning. Some of the prints they use are stunning. Um, yeah, and even some of the colors and then the designs. It's very, very nice. So that's a brand that you definitely have to check out. The next one we have is Hello Molly. So this brand is, I think it's for my girly girls. If you're a girly girl, I think you'll really like this brand. They have some really pretty dresses. I feel like they use a lot of like ruffles, and some of their designs are kind of more on like the girlier side. Um, but this is a place I would come for like summer dresses, spring dresses, just dresses that like for like maybe this like warmer months is what I would say. They also have tops and other styles too, but I think they're mainly known for their dresses. I think that's what their dresses is what most people kind of flock to them for. And that's kind of what caught my attention when I first saw this brand. So yeah, that's another brand that I think is worth checking out. So the next one we have is Beginning Boutique. And I love this brand a lot. I noticed that they use a lot of like satin, um, like that kind of material. So if you're looking to go to prom, if you have prom coming up, or you're going to be in a wedding, say you're going to be a bridesmaid, or you're looking for like a dress to go to an event, this is the brand to check out. I actually ended up getting my bridesmaid dress from this brand, and loved it to death. It was like a light purple satin color, and it was like a bandeau dress that went all the way down. I loved it so much. And then it kind of had like a dip in the back a little bit. So if you're looking to go to like some kind of occasion, I think this is a good brand for you. I think that they have a lot of good dresses for events that look a little bit more formal, but are not going to completely break the bank for you. Like they are somewhat affordable. So you should check that one out. The next one we have is Showpo, and just like the name Showpo, I feel like it sounds kind of fun. I would say that this would be a good brand for just like casual dresses in the spring and summer. I have ordered a couple things from this brand, and I will be honest, I'm like 5'8", so I'm on the taller side. If you are on the taller side, you do have to be a little careful with this brand because their stuff does not run that long. Their clothes are not that long. So if you are taller and you're getting a dress for like an event, I'm just letting you know because when you do get the dress, if you are like maybe 5'7", 5'8", it might be a little shorter than you expected. But they sell all kinds of things, not just dresses. They also have tops, bottoms. Um, but I personally kind of their dresses is what kind of caught my eye the most. I think those are some of their nicest things. So in terms of the quality and what their clothes are like, I think that they're great. I'm just taller, so that was the only thing that I'll say. Just to give you that advice to just think about that if you are on the taller side. Okay, so the next one we have is Opoly. Opoly is pretty popular, I believe. So this is a brand that you might already know, but they have some really nice things as well. I think that they have more of like a classy look to them. So this is also a brand that would be great for going to some kind of event. Also great for like vacation. Say you're going to like a nice restaurant, you can get either a dress or a really nice set from this brand. Um, I wouldn't say that they're pricey because I don't think that it's too bad, but these are all brands where I just wouldn't like I feel like it's great for going there to get something specific that you want, but this is another brand that's not going to like break the bank. But I think that this is good for if you're kind of looking for something where you're going to an event or doing something like because they do have styles that are a little more classy. They have other things too though. They have bodysuits, they have like athletic wear, so there's a lot of different things to choose from on this brand. This is one that's really worth checking out as well. Okay, and then the last one we have, which is one that you might already know, is Tiger Mist. Um, and I don't know why, but I feel like their like vibe is a little more grungy, but in a good way. Like I think that they use some really cool patterns. They have some really nice bikinis, um, really nice like shorts and like sets for the summer. Some of them have some cool colors or like patterns to them. But I'm a big fan of this brand as well. I think that this is a great place to check out for the warmer months as well, like summer. But they also have like dresses and things that can look more formal as well. Um, but yeah, this is one of my favorites too. Once again, I love some of the patterns they use. Like they'll have like a leopard print or like tie dye. Um, but yeah, I think this is worth it. And this is another brand that's I think is pretty affordable. Out of all of these, I think this might be one of the most affordable brands. And a good amount of their stuff does go on sale quite often. So that's another thing that's great. I feel like they tend to have some good prices and then things will go on sale and then they'll be really affordable. So, yeah, so that was the last one. So, once again, these are all Australian brands, but they all ship to the US. I never had any issues with shipping times. It didn't really take that long for me to receive any of my stuff. So, in terms of that, like there's no issue with getting your items, especially because they all ship to the US. So you should be good on that front. But yeah, I just thought I would introduce you guys to some of my favorite Australian brands that you might be interested in checking out. I will be coming out with more videos like this every week, kind of introducing you guys to new brands that you might not have already heard of, some US based and some international. If you are a fan of this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe at the bell for more videos to come. Thanks.
Why you always in the mood? I'm acting brand new. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but try to play it cool.